I've just come off the Belfast to Bangor dual carriageway, and I'm at the Ulster Transport Museum, and I'm just heading down to the transport section of the museum. The Folk Museum goes up to the right, and the Transport Museum is down this way. And there's something very special going on here in the transport section of the Folk Transport Museum. It's a visit, and it's a prolonged visit, from February through to May. The Transport Museum is hosting Tim Peake's spacecraft. His Soyuz spacecraft is down here, and I'm hoping to see it and film it. And if you want to find out all the details, go onto the website here. But here's the banner about that. And this is the notice board as regards the spacecraft.
What's that, still downstairs? Yes. So I'm just be able to use that without any other.
And this is what Tim Peake and his colleagues saw out the window. And the whole Tim Peake experience, capsule experience, starts here as you go down this tunnel. Oh. It's amazing to believe that this thing carried 3 people. And they came out that top end. And it looks to me like a big vat for making beer. Here's another notice board about the landing parachute, which is here. When this was coming through the atmosphere, this parachute deployed. During the final stages of descent to Earth, Tim Peake's spacecraft used this parachute to slow from a speed of 287 km to 22 km per hour. Its canopy is the area of 2 tennis courts. And if you go onto YouTube, you can actually see footage of the capsule landing. Earth from the International Space Station. Approximately 400 kilometers above our planet's surface. Is Tim Peake's Sokol KV-2 spacesuit 2015. There's the man himself. Well, it looks to me like something out of Doctor Who. The Cybermen. Well, I wish I had a badge like that. they've got a VR experience where you can actually experience what it was like for Peake and his two astronaut colleagues to come down from the space station through the atmosphere. And I think you pay £7 or something to take this wee VR visual experience. Another notice board. Soyuz descent module. You're looking at the spacecraft that brought British astronaut Tim Peake safely back to Earth, 18th of June 2016. And he was accompanied by Russian Yuri Malenchenko and American-Tim Kopra. Russian-made spacecraft had to slow from 27,000 kilometers per hour as it hurtled through the Earth's atmosphere. Its outer surface was heated to 1500 centigrade, leaving it scorched and charred. 4-hour journey. A parachuted came down in Kazakhstan. And this is the actual capsule. Oh, it's like portholes. And there's a little porthole. And there's a big porthole. And I'm still left wondering, you know, how 3 men got into this. Such cramped conditions for, I presume it took 4 hours to come back to Earth. I presume it took 4 hours to go to the space station. And they climbed out and they were there for 6 months. For those who are not so tall, they've got this step inside the capsule that's shuttled Tim Peake to space. Use your finger to pan round so you can go round. Turn it round. There's one of the seats. I just couldn't cope with this. Claustrophobic. There's how you get out. And there's another seat. Hand control. There you go. And it has to be said that this is quite a coup for Belfast to get this Soyuz capsule. And there's where the parachute was deployed from, or was it? Near enough. And you can clearly see the char marks on the outside where these were caused by the friction and burns coming through the atmosphere. I have to say that one thing I was surprised about was the size of this observation window. You know, I just couldn't believe that it would be so big. And I'm just so surprised to even see it, because coming through the Earth's atmosphere at that kind of speed, you'd expect the glass to implode, but there you go, didn't. It's obviously constructed that way. This is something for the youngsters. You can stand in behind this and peek through it. and get a selfie wearing a spacesuit. Your chance. Alright. So you stand on this step. And you're wearing a spacesuit. As I say, this exhibition, Capsule Tim Peake spacecraft, is attracting a lot of attention. The place is bummed today with youngsters, and I'm trying to avoid videoing anybody, but this is an interview being conducted by Q Radio. And that's me done.